far here? Like, if we have it way back here,
Yeah.
it's. Oh yeah, it's like we were just like. I remember like thinking like it's like we're just behind a box.
Yeah.
But I think it was when it was with the other device, right? That's how it was like messed up.
Maybe.
It looked like we were just like coming up on over the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it going right now?
Yeah, so I'm trying to do ScatterBreaker and ScatterBrothers again, like the old way that I used to try to do the combo videos, and we should turn that down just a little bit more, just so we don't get the silencing or whatever.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about
Maverick.
Oh yeah, Top Gun Maverick,
Jurassic.
Jurassic,
The Future.
Crimes of the Future, yeah, and Jurassic World in 3D. I mean, we saw it in 3D, right?
Yeah.
So, oh, I forgot to ask why you even said like, did Annie fall asleep or
What?
Oh, well, I'll ask you about that later. About going to the movie with
Okay.
wife.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know. So
That was more of an indecision kind of thing, where it's like, really?
Oh yeah, kind of like
they really
don't care.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't you hate it when you go
Like
to a
when you're
movie
like
with somebody who
looking
doesn't
forward
even
to it
care
all
about
day,
going to
and
see a
then
movie?
you get home and you're like, you ready? Well, I don't know. I'm feeling kind of sick. Like, I
Yeah.
feel sick all the time. Like, I keep going.
Yeah. Right.
But they just don't care as much as we do. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And she said that
Sickness
too.
will
Like,
keep
well,
them away
nobody
from
cares about
movies.
movies like you and your brother. So, I was like, well,
Yeah.
there's other people out there that care that much, but
Yeah. There's
they're all
some
ostracized
out there.
and-
We're the Mavericks.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
are the Mavericks. We're the movie Mavericks.
We take it to 10 knots. And then
Oh,
we
we're
push
the-
it just a little further.
We're the movie Ricks.
We're the pricks.
Yeah. Who wants to be part of the movie Ricks? Okay. So what do you want to talk about first?
Well, let's start with
actually?
Top Gun because we just saw it, and it came out
Yeah.
before the other two. So
Did it? Oh yeah. I guess so.
I don't know why we haven't watched this one yet.
Crimes of the
I mean,
Future.
I've been
Well, I've
wanting
been
to watch
waiting
it.
for my wife to want to go.
Yeah.
Actually, like, cause she wants to go, but she doesn't really want to go. You know. By the way, we're not telling her I went there tonight.
Okay.
So she's not a viewer.
Well, it'll
of
be.
this,
It's
of
pretty.
this show.
It's gotten a it's a big hit. So
Yeah.
it's like his biggest grossing movie ever,
Oh really?
which
Wow.
kind of blows my mind when he's done all those Mission Impossible movies.
I know, right?
You know.
Yeah, and that oh, you know what? I'm just gonna do it like this. Let's see, just to show that this one is also live. So it's ScatterBreaker with an underscore and ScatterBrothers. So if one thing goes off, then go to the other channel, right? That was the whole reason I always did this in the first place. And then I thought, well, I'll just combine the videos, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. Here it comes.
so so what do you want to say about Top Gun Maverick?
Well, first of all, go see it on the big screen.
Oh, yeah,
for
definitely.
sure.
Yes.
Well, I thought it was.
We hardly say
it
that about
was-
any movie.
I thought it was superior to the
No.
to the original Top Gun, and I love the original Top Gun.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
mean, just because of
Yeah,
the
definitely.
memory and the idea of it.
Yeah.
And I got to, and
yeah.
then, unlike Firestarter, I got to watch Top Gun again. I think you did too, right?
Yeah.
So you got
Yeah. I didn't watch the original Firestarter yet, but I did watch the original
Yeah,
Top Gun.
that's
yeah.
what I was saying.
Is that
But
mine?
because just the aeronautic, like video, like imagery and like shots
yeah.
that they had was just so intense. You could feel the G's.
Yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah,
you could just see it,
definitely.
and you could see in their face. Oh.
Yeah.
And I gotta know, dude.
Yeah.
Did Tom Cruise fly those things? I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
he
think
didn't
he
fly them
did.
at that level. But
Yeah, I
like,
think he was doing some acting while flying, but I
Yeah.
think he was flying actually.
jeez, man, that guy's
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
He's a national treasure,
Right.
and he
Yes, he is.
still looks like he's 30 years
Yeah, I
old.
know, that's crazy.
I don't know how he does it. It's amazing.
Yeah, we need to find that.
And
secret.
also, like, I always people are always trashing Tom Cruise. I'm like, dude, Tom Cruise is a badass, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he can't. He's always.
Yeah, what
good.
are they even
He's good in
trashing for?
everything.
Like, how could they?
Because
Even...
it was Scientology and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny how they always like group his name with Scientology,
Yeah.
like the Scientologist,
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Like, what does that have to do with anything?
I don't care, man. That guy is
Yeah.
a very good actor,
Yeah,
and his
definitely.
movies are. I mean, this one I think I enjoyed as much as I enjoyed watching the last Ghostbusters in a different
Oh, yeah.
way.
Okay.
The last Ghostbuster was almost like a lighthearted kind of like
Oh yeah.
nostalgic sort of throwback, but with a modern
Yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah.
twist to it. And you know, get the callbacks and stuff. And the same with Jurassic Park. So we're going to talk about that later.
Oh yeah.
But this one, like I enjoyed it because of the tension and the like, you know, at every time that they were flying, you were thinking
Oh yeah.
just the tension, like, are they gonna crash? Are they gonna do that? I mean, they usually bail out and stuff, but like,
Yeah.
you
I want to
just-
say something about that, but after we're not live, because we're trying to do a no spoilers thing.
Yeah.
But remind me that I wanted to say something about that.
yeah. But this is definitely
Yeah.
a big screen movie, and it was great. I mean, it was just a good movie.
Yeah.
It's entertaining all the way through. And people that want to go see it are gonna enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
If
Definitely.
you want to see Top Gun, then you're gonna enjoy it.
Oh,
If you're
yeah.
going to see Top Gun because you like the original Top Gun, you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely.
So I say for mine, I'm gonna do 5 bullets. I think that's what I gave
Yeah. Our
Ghostbusters.
6
to.
bullet.
yeah.
Our 6 shooter.
5 out of 6.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Going with the 5.
yeah. It's up there.
Yeah.
It's one of the good
Yeah.
ones. You know.
Oh yeah. I think we should do like the decimals should be the flares.
Yeah,
The
or
flares that they-
stars because they're
Oh yeah. True.
maybe.
Yeah, but they only go up to like 4-star or 5-star.
Yeah, and then that might confuse people. Like,
Yeah.
if I give 5 bullets and 57 stars.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with. Oh, you know what?
Did you want to talk about it though? or-
Yeah, yeah.
What you thought about it?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it was really, really awesome.
You
And
just say ditto.
the only
Ditto.
reason that I would actually give it less is because of the choice of music in it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
But you always have the problem with music.
yeah, I always had that problem. But this it was actually funny. Like during this one scene, like I was listening whatever I was listening to, it was actually I think my music's actually still going too.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah,
well,
that's
I mean,
crazy. I need to
there's
turn that
always
down.
those elements of
But-
cheesiness, but that's the same.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was perfect. No, it was like I think it was a Habibi song
Yeah.
while they were playing football,
Yeah.
and I didn't understand that game at all, by the way. But like
While
what he
they
meant
were
by
playing
that, yeah,
football.
like what
Yeah.
he meant by offense and defense at the same time. Like I didn't understand. Well, anyway.
Oh yeah, because
But,
someone's playing offense and someone's playing defense. That's
Oh,
what he
okay.
meant. Like someone's playing offense, someone's playing defense.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's what he meant.
Yeah.
Well, then that's just regular football.
yeah.
What?
But that's what he was saying.
Oh,
like, he was
okay, I thought it was
tying
some kind of
into, like,
special thing.
fighting offense and
Oh,
defense.
Oh, okay. What was I gonna say about that? Oh, the music. What I was listening to was Habibi, and it was perfect. It was like beach. It sounded like something you'd be
Yeah.
listening to on the beach, you know. And it wasn't, and it didn't have any auto tune in it. Like that thing had auto tune in it. I could
Oh,
tell.
yeah.
But otherwise, it was good music. I thought it was pretty good music, but just it had that auto tune, and it
Yeah,
just
well, they had a
messed it
lot of
up
the
for me.
older music too. The
Yeah, yeah.
original music.
Yeah. So that was cool to actually have that throwback too
Yeah.
with the music. But but what I was gonna say about that was the next song that came on. I don't really know what it was, or it may have been that one actually, just continuing. And as soon as the scene ends and the music dies down, my music was dying down at the exact same moment.
Oh, yeah?
It was crazy. Yeah. It was like, whoa, that's perfect. You
They
know?
should listen to your suggestions.
Yeah. And then later on, that
Dear
the
Tom
horrible
Cruise.
pop music. I was listening to King Kong, so it was
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of funny. It was fun. It was weird, but not exactly in line with what was happening on the screen. But
Yeah.
I always enjoyed King Kong.
Dear
so.
Tom Cruise, can you make the next one in 3D?
Oh man, it would have been awesome.
but
in
not
3D.
put it in Auditorium 1 or I will throw a fit. I will complain.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I feel like
All right,
there was
so
a
what
lot
are
of
you giving
scenes there that were like 3D,
That could have been
that could have
made in
been like,
3D,
and
yeah.
was maybe even made for 3D, but I don't know, maybe not.
But I don't know though, because there's such a fast motion. Usually those like depths.
Yeah, there's a lot
ones
of
are
motion.
better when they're still.
I did also wish that at some points in the movie, like I enjoyed the whole like seeing their faces and all that in the cockpit, and then the kind of up close, like almost jump scares really with the planes like passing each other and stuff. But like sometimes I wish they would pull back a little bit and you could see really what's happening
Yeah.
with the planes. And that I had that problem with like the first Top Gun as well.
Yeah.
But that's something I would think, like that would have improved it,
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna give it
Well,
up there.
it was very character driven, so you
Yeah.
have to really focus on the character, not the machine. It's
Yeah.
the pilot.
Oh, yeah.
not,
Yeah.
not the plane.
So, uh, like I would put Ghostbusters Afterlife above this one
Yeah.
in terms of the whole like throwback.
Do you remember what you gave Ghostbusters Afterlife?
I don't really remember actually.
I think you gave it a pretty high score. Though.
Yeah, I think I probably did. Yeah, because it also had really really good music, like
Yeah, yeah.
the whole way through. Like there
Music's
was
a big
nothing
part
that
for
was
you.
bad about the music in that movie at all. So, um, so this one will get a lower score, possibly just for that. Otherwise, it was like a really great
All right.
movie. So
Give your score.
I'm gonna give it 4 bullets and 7 flares.
Okay.
So I'm still pretty
Cool.
close to 5.
All right, next one. Crimes of the Future.
Crimes of the Future. David Cronenberg.
Cronenberg, man.
Yeah.
Well, we knew this going in that just from like he's done some straightforward movies, Eastern Promises and History of Violence. Oh, they
Yeah.
weren't really straightforward. History of Violence was kind of wacky too
Yeah.
at points. But
Hey, I was thinking.
Eastern Promise is probably the most straightforward, and it's a badass movie. If you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
pick it up at your local library.
Yeah.
Probably the only way you can get it.
Yeah.
I don't even know if anybody streams it.
Eastern Promises and.
But Cronenberg has also
Oh,
done
History of
Naked
Violence, yeah.
Lunch. He's done right. He did Naked Lunch, right?
I think so.
He did. What is the one? Oh well, Existence, which is this one reminded me most of Existence
Oh yeah.
with Willem
Top
Dafoe.
Gun Maverick. No, just kidding. Crimes of the Future.
And then Videodrome.
Oh yeah.
You know those weird.
Oh yeah. And apparently he wrote this one 20 years ago.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
seems like his stuff. 20
Oh yeah,
years
you
ago.
saw that video too, right?
Yeah, it seems like his stuff 20 years ago. That's what
That-
it seems like.
yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
that Videodrome Naked Lunch era
Oh yeah.
where he was just like he
Definitely.
must have been on drugs.
Oh yeah.
This movie, well, I liked it only because I like Cronenberg, and I like that he just doesn't like. He gives zero fucks about.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for the language, but he just like
ducks.
if he feels
That's the
like
auto.
it's
That's the autocorrect.
Yeah.
for-
but
Zero
there's
ducks
always
given.
confusion, and there's always very like
Oh, we were late for this one too, so we were like,
well, not that
Yeah.
late. I think we just probably missed.
we were like, did
2
we
minutes.
miss introductory?
But I don't think
scene?
anything they could have done at the
Yeah.
beginning would have explained what that movie was about. But basically, that's surgery is the new sex. It's the new
Yeah.
pleasurable desire because people don't feel pain.
Yeah.
But he just goes off on so many like crazy erotic like journeys in it, and not only that, but just the very abstract ideas and thinking. Even in their dialogue, it was very abstract.
Yeah.
Like it was disconnected or something. There was like a weirdness to it.
Yeah. Were they speaking? I almost can't remember that now. But were they speaking with some kind of dialect or
No.
what's it called, a different sort of different slang?
No, but I mean,
Oh, okay.
I mean, Vigo was like throaty the most.
Oh, I know. What was that all about?
Because he couldn't swallow his food. And he was
Yeah,
trying
that's
to find.
weird.
Anyway, and he grows parts.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if we should go into the storyline of it, but
Yeah.
like, it's what you kind of know. Like he
Oh, hey, I'm gonna do this. So we have a little
in the
more light.
future, like there's and I can't really explain it too clearly, but in the future, in this like dystopian society, like people, because of genetic enhancements and DNA,
Yeah.
whatever, organ transplants, they've started to like well, they don't feel pain, and
Yeah.
and they're growing their like organ, like there's certain people that can grow their own organs.
Yeah.
And that's the problem was that it was not ever clear
Yeah.
to me because it was just so abstract in all aspects of it.
Yeah.
And all the things that they slept in were like bug-like. Like
Yeah.
what would you call it? Atmosphere or not?
Yeah. They didn't
What's the
really
word for that?
describe where that stuff came
Yeah.
from or like.
But
what
if
was
you've
or-
seen his other stuff, you understand that that's his style. He likes
Yeah.
that real like
Yeah.
gooiness and like look at this
Yeah. And like
alien-like creature.
crustacean
Yeah.
almost. Right. Crustacean like.
But for me, it's gonna get a higher score because it's Cronenberg and I like him,
Yeah.
and I like that he goes crazy, and I like that he doesn't stay anywhere in the parameters of what makes sense.
Yeah.
Which is so. When I was explaining to you when we first saw it, it was like it's like
Like
when
almost
you
a
have dream.
surrealist.
Yeah, when you have a
Yeah.
dream, nothing is connected,
Oh yeah.
but it makes sense in the moment.
Yeah.
But it's not like there's so many like disconnects.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
so for theater
Cool.
goers, I can't see like a casual theater goer wanting to see this movie. Or,
Yeah.
I could see a lot of theater goers like average. They're like, oh, what do you want to see? Top Gun or
Oh,
Crimes of
Crimes
the
of the
Future?
Future.
That
That sounds
sounds pretty
good.
interesting. No, don't see it. They're like, they'd be like walking out probably.
Maybe.
And it's not, and
Yeah.
it's a shame
Yeah.
because
Very
it
sad.
really is a very creative like
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
and
They
like
have to
vision.
know that it's Cronenberg
Yeah.
going in. I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of never.
Definitely.
But I think that's why his
You gotta know
films
what
are
you're in
very
for.
independent and like they're for a
Yeah.
niche
Oh yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
But it didn't explain it enough to me, and it didn't make sense enough to me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna give it an average score. Yeah, 3. It's a 3. It's a 3 bullet for me.
Hey, I was gonna say.
It's not below average. It's
Yeah.
just average because I don't want to tell people to go see this one because it wasn't that it wasn't enjoyable, and a lot of the parts it was enjoyable probably for the wrong reasons. Like we were kind of like it was sort of humorous
Oh yeah.
when it probably shouldn't have been.
I think it made fun of itself a little bit. Though,
Yeah, a little
actually.
bit sometimes I think, and I think he does kind of. It's all tongue in cheek
Yeah.
almost. Like he just gives zero fucks, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I like that style. I like that he's kind of gonzo.
Oh yeah.
But I just didn't think it explained it enough, and I was confused at the end. And I want to be clear at the end. I don't want to be questioning everything throughout the
Yeah.
whole movie, and then at the end questioning the entire movie.
Yeah. You know, we probably should have done a review right after it because I
know.
have no idea how
I
it
know.
even ends.
I know.
Actually.
So I gave it. I think it's just an average. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 3, and I'm gonna say if you like Cronenberg, you'll probably like it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it's it's closer to Existence. If you've seen Existence, that's another one that doesn't make any sense.
Oh yeah.
And it's also got a lot of that what do they call that? Anamorphic or
Yeah, like
where you're like feeling like a
bio.
what is it?
Bio technology
Yeah,
or
yeah, real strange kind of
I don't know. Yeah.
Matrix type when they're in the Matrix.
Organic.
Yeah.
What's it called? Or
Yeah.
bioorganic? No, that's the
Well,
same thing, right?
I mean,
Techno-organic?
yeah,
Techno-organic, maybe? Yeah.
it's very strange, and it's got a
Really
lot of
weird.
gore, because of the surgery, but
Oh,
not,
yeah.
not overly.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just it's an interesting
Yeah,
story.
it seems almost like it's revealed what
interesting
they
idea,
are and
just
what they
wasn't clear
do
enough.
later on, right?
Yeah.
Like kind of what they are like. So I can't really talk about that too much, but
Yeah, I know. It's kind of hard not to give away anything. You just kind of, and I already gave the
Yeah.
synopsis of the movie.
and you
so-
sort of already know that it's. I think that you sort of know already that there is a sexual kind of
yeah,
vibe to it, and if you watch any videos on
that-
it, that seems to be.
filming the.
Oh my gosh! When did I do that?
I just now I think.
Oh, okay. I think it's sort of. What's it? What was I just saying?
Biomechanical. Or
What?
I don't even know, man. I don't know. We're always doing this at 1:00 in the morning,
Yeah.
so I'm just trying to move it along, here,
yeah,
people.
Uh,
Anyway, what do you?
Man, what was I gonna say? Anyway, the music was really good. Like the sound, the score, right?
Yeah.
Like it really did bring out like a lot of that feeling of what you were supposed to be feeling, even if you don't really know what's happening,
Yeah,
So I feel like it carried along the action and it was definitely an engaging film throughout. Like it's like you couldn't stop watching it if
Yeah.
you are a Cronenberg fan,
yeah,
right? If you're just an old couple that just
The
walked
Fly.
in,
He did The Fly
maybe
also.
maybe you would walk out of this. But
yeah,
like if you've never seen anything like this, you might walk out because you'd be like, "Oh,
yeah.
come on."
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. But man, it was funny. I mean, I feel like it was supposed to be funny, like with the like
Well, I think
like
you were
playing with
supposed
the
to
little
feel
buttons
uncomfortable.
or whatever. Like, yeah,
Maybe he wanted you to feel uncomfortable.
yeah, and maybe you just like laugh at how uncomfortable you feel.
Yeah.
But also, it was like a very cringing movie the whole time. Like, like not the whole time, but like. There was enough comic relief, I think, in it that it made it really successful. Like, even with if you kind of like don't really, if body horror is not really your bag,
Mhm.
like there's been a few movies like that lately where I've been like,
Oh yeah, sure.
like throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
Like, and so this one didn't have as much of that, but when it did, it was very realistic looking and all that stuff. So So I think I'm gonna probably give it a higher score actually because I love
Okay.
surrealism.
Yeah.
I love when things don't make sense too.
Yeah.
In a way, up to a point. Up to a point. And I have no
Yeah.
idea how it ends because I have no recollection of how it ends at all.
Yeah, you really got a bad memory.
Yeah,
Dude.
I really do. So
So what are you gonna give it?
it's like I'm gonna say definitely it's a big screen movie
So
if
you gonna
you
do
are a Cronenberg
organs
fan.
for the
I feel like I was gonna do little tiny organs, yeah, maybe like
so bullets and organs.
little
all right.
tumors or
Give it to me.
yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm gonna want to give it a lot of organs, so I'm gonna do 3 bullets and 9 organs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it seems like there were way too many organs in it.
There was a lot of organs. Yeah, even when they
for
were
a good-
digging into a scene, I was like,
Yeah, I was like,
"Man,
how's
that
that
dude's got
getting
like a
all-"
surplus of organs."
Yeah,
I mean, you see that in the preview too when they show. I think they show.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
like part
yeah,
pulling out organs.
yeah.
And I didn't also understand the tattooing part. I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
understand what the purpose was of that. But I guess it was part of their art.
Well, I think
Because they were
there was
performance
a
artists.
registry, which I think maybe they just do a serial number,
Yeah.
right? And then
Oh,
there
and
was
I thought, and that was a time where it was very tongue in cheek, like Kristen Stewart's character.
yeah. Oh
She's
yeah.
like, and she would slap that guy's hand when he was touching stuff.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely
There was very quirky characters
Yeah.
in it. Yeah.
yeah, but it's like Naked Lunch too. I mean,
Yeah.
you could call back to a lot of different like
Oh yeah.
strange. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
The Fly was the other one I was thinking of. The
Oh,
other
yeah.
big one that he did.
Yeah, yeah.
He's done a lot of them though.
Oh yeah.
I just can't think of all of them. But anyway,
I need to watch that one again to see if there's any weird
so
stuff
three,
that's just kind of
3 and
thrown in
9.
there. Yeah.
3 and 9 organs. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, last one.
Jurassic World
Park, yeah.
and
Jurassic
3D.
World,
Well,
yeah.
so what would you say about the 3D? Like, I mean,
It was
it's
okay.
worth it, right?
It was okay. I
It's worth
wasn't
the
blown
extra
away with it. Like
for
I
parts.
thought the Doctor Strange was really cool because of all the like
Yeah.
depth shots. But there are certain scenes in it that are badass in 3D. Like when he falls
Oh,
through the
yeah.
eyes
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah,
and
there's
then-
scenes that make it worth it. I think worth
Yeah.
the extra.
and then when
amount.
she's under the water too.
Oh yeah.
And you see
Oh yeah. And you see the like it's
rubble?
the
Yeah.
split screen kind of thing. Yeah.
But it was jam packed with dinosaurs.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
So-
Yeah. Definitely a big screen movie for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. So pretty much all of these are big screen movies.
Yeah, yeah.
And we do sometimes say that a
Well,
movie's not.
I think Crimes
you-
of the
you can wait
Future
on
may
for
not
TV
be
or whatever, but-
necessarily a big screen movie. It's
Yeah,
a lot
possibly.
a lot of talking heads.
I guess so. Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of action.
Well, I would say on that one, big screen for the sound,
yeah,
for the
maybe,
music,
but,
you know,
yeah.
so that as you're like I'm at home watching
Well, they're
Moon
not gonna
Knight-
probably get a chance to see it because it'll be off after.
Oh, that's
this
true.
week, unless
Yeah.
they go see it in some art house theater.
Yeah, true.
So
Yeah, it's like as I'm watching Moon Knight, I'm like, it's like crescendo music. Like
Yeah.
I'm turning down the volume, like as trying to fight the TV's volume, like
Right.
like. But it's
Find
also because I'm
balance.
secretly watching Moon Knight. Like I'm like.
You got a lot of secrets from your wife.
When
about
are we
what you
gonna
watch.
start watching Moon Knight? We need to start watching Moon Knight. We need to start watching Moon Knight. And when they don't do it, I'm like, I'm just gonna watch Moon Knight.
Yeah,
But I'm not gonna tell them I watch Moon Knight because then they won't want to see it at all.
yeah.
Like, anyway, so back to Jurassic World 3D.
Yeah. So what,
No, there
what
were
are
some-
your thoughts?
there
Why
was-
don't you start? Why don't you talk about it a little bit?
Let's see. So I would say that it's one of the movies that a movie that has the most Deus Ex Machinas I've ever seen. But I think at the same time, it's got a lot of things happening in it that they need to throw in these
What do you mean by
like-
Deus Ex
like
Machina?
God from the
Explain
Machine,
that.
you know, like where like it goes back to like the Greek theater days, like where they would like a character has a problem and suddenly like it's just solved.
Oh yeah,
By,
yeah.
by the god
yeah.
that comes down from the machine, you know? Like,
Yeah, there was, and a lot of people were like in one place, and then 5 minutes later they were like across.
yeah.
How did he get there?
like, oh, you're here too?
It's just like convenient. Like we gotta
Yeah.
move this movie along.
yeah, yeah. And
Like,
it
let's
was
pretend like an hour has passed and he's gone. Oh wow,
that's crazy.
They're like, get the hell out of here.
yeah, right.
Like, turn this on, right? Where's the light? I'm bringing up the light.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Anyway. back
Yeah,
up.
but yeah, it's like there was a lot of that.
Yeah,
But at the
a
same
lot.
time, it was a really long movie, and so I think they just had to do it that way
Yeah.
to incorporate all the aspects of the film. So I'm gonna forgive it, you know,
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
And and just in general, like as a kind of a, what would you say, a legacy movie almost, like where
Yeah.
they bring in the original characters.
Jurassic Park, Jurassic World.
Yeah,
Combine them.
it was cool to see that come together. So I mean, you already saw it in the preview though, so it's kind of like the novelty of it's kind of taken away. But by having seen it in the theater, but I mean in the preview. But still, I mean, it's cool that it's not like they were going to keep that under wraps, you know, like that's how they're going to get people in theaters. So it's not like something they could be like, that would have been awesome though. If like you just thought it was Jurassic World and you had no idea that the Jurassic Park people are going to be in it.
Yeah.
And then they were there, you know?
Yeah.
It's like that other movie. We can't really say if somebody hasn't seen it yet, but where a whole lot of characters show up and you're like, oh, this character's in this character's in this, you know. But anyway, we won't talk about that in case somebody actually hasn't seen the movie I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about that after. Well, I'll tell you what you probably know what I'm talking about. You actually probably know already.
I don't know. I can't think right now. But
okay. But anyway, so Jurassic World. Yeah, they. I mean, it's not a spoiler to say that they're hurting the dinosaur, right? Like you can kind of see that in the preview, right?
Yeah.
That it's sort of like they're cowboys, and these are the horses now,
Yeah.
right?
It's like the new
for
reality.
some species,
like the dinosaurs are now amongst us because of that auction at the end of the second one.
I need to see that again, actually. Yeah.
They brought all the dinosaurs, and then like, remember how it ended? Like
No.
they freed a bunch, or they got a bunch of them.
Oh,
But at the very end, like a raptor sticks his head up.
Oh,
and, like
okay.
you can see the like city.
Oh, that's right.
And so like I guess a lot of those like scattered, and they kind of explained that at the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
They started to breed and settle into their new world.
Yeah.
But
it was
anyway,
pretty crazy.
yeah, it's kind of a cool idea, in a way.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna get?
Yeah, it was, and it was really well done as far as like how they brought all the characters in. Like it all made sense. It was all very natural. Like
it was a very entertaining film, and it was very like,
Yeah.
and it had a lot of dinosaurs and a lot of dinosaur action. Like they tried to have every dinosaur in there,
yeah, I think
which
so.
was cool.
Yeah,
They had a lot, and
yeah.
a lot of dinosaurs you hadn't seen yet.
Yeah.
Like I don't think we've seen the spine. What is Spinosaurus?
Oh, I know, right?
Or whatever
Yeah.
it's called.
Yeah,
I don't
let's
know,
call it Spinosaurus.
Yeah, it might be, dude. It might be that.
Is that a
but-
Stegosaurus?
No, Stegosaurus is one of the
The
plates.
man.
The spine.
Yeah.
Remember they go in that area, and like there's a bunch of those things.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Oh yeah.
we had toys like that. But
Yeah, those are cool.
so for that, I thought it was really cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
yeah.
but the reason that you're saying is the same reason I'm saying, because there was a lot of cheesiness and a lot of like those situations where like we have to do this. Oh, it's done. Okay, good. Then we can move on. You know, or like person that was like talking to someone in this place, and then all of a sudden he's with these other people.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, I'm like,
Oh,
what? Yeah. There's like, they sniff a bunch of
Yeah,
him
right.
running from a dinosaur or something.
Yeah. 24 minutes later.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
SpongeBob. They should just throw
They should
him
do
one of
that
those.
like 1 hour later.
This is how they met
This
up.
is how it makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what are you gonna give it?
So I'm trying to think of like a decimal for this, and I almost feel like it should be like dinosaur teeth.
Yeah,
Like that you
that's good.
find in any of the
dinosaur
things that have been encountered by a dinosaur.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna probably and I think I'm gonna give it a little bit more for actually coming out in 3D. Like I always I think boosted a little bit for
And
that.
the 3D
because-
was good at
Yeah.
certain times. There was just a lot of big heads.
yeah,
And you
true.
don't really notice the 3D. There's a lot of talking, a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, true.
But when
true.
the dinosaur scenes were cool, and there was a lot of
and a lot of
really
like
which one
far away
jumped out.
scenes, like yeah,
And the atmospheric scenes were cool. Like I said, the underwater scenes were
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
yeah.
And there was a
definitely.
few other ones like that.
Yeah,
that were
and a
really
lot of big screen worthy like
Yeah.
scenes, like just big screen by
cool.
itself,
Also,
but
if you
3D
if
like
you get
really
an opportunity
good
to see it in
depth,
3D,
so.
you should just go see it. Like you said, it's just another
Yeah, it's just,
aspect
might
to
as
the
well,
film.
right?
You're not gonna be able to see it again at home like that. So
Yeah, you'll never see
might
it
as
again
well
like
see
that.
it.
Yeah,
See it in the
So-
theater in 3D, and then see it in 2D when you get.
yeah, like, and then just
Stream
remember
it.
how it was in 3D, you know? Like,
Yeah.
So stop being apathetic and go out and see it in 3D movie.
All right,
I remember
what
if
are
it's
you gonna give it,
if it's
dude? What are
messed
you gonna
up,
give it? Come on.
go talk to them and go see a different showing because if it's messed up, it should look totally natural, and nobody knows this, so we need to tell people. So I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it 5 bullets and 3 dinosaur teeth.
Oh wow. So I'm just below you with 4. I'm gonna give it 4 bullets and 7 dinosaur teeth.
Nice.
I think it was close to a 5 just because of the nostalgia and the action and the storyline. Like they said, how everything was solved, the cheesiness kind of took away from it.
Yeah.
But I liked it and I was entertained by it. And anybody that's gonna go see it is probably gonna like it.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
If they like the other ones, they're gonna like it. It's just another one. Maybe a little too much fit in at the end, trying to stuff it all in at the end.
Oh yeah.
And but it was a long movie, so they kind of,
Yeah, they had to wrap it up somehow. Like, just like all those other scenes, like.
So, yeah. But it was definitely cool.
Make it move on, right?
Yeah. Where are you?
Oh, I'm actually over there.
So anyway, 3 movies. I say definitely Top Gun and.
I'm way over there.
And Jurassic World, you gotta see in the big screen.
Oh yeah,
and preferably in 3D with Jurassic World. For me, Crimes of the Future, you probably just wait for it to stream.
Yeah,
but
and if you can watch it at home and like blast the music or whatever, then I
think once you start Crimes of the Future, you're gonna know whether you like it or not. You're gonna know whether you're into it or not. Probably by the first in the first 30 minutes, if you're just like, yeah, I can't hang.
Yeah.
But if you can hang, it's kind of a neat, kind of artistic piece.
Yeah.
The other ones are popcorn movies. So.
I'd say at least try to get through the scene where they talk to the people at the registry, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like up until that
don't
point.
Don't give up on it too quickly.
If you
people
don't
give up on movies at 15 minutes after it. Someone was writing on there like, oh well, I'm not gonna talk about
it's like
another movie, but
I couldn't watch this anymore. And then like, well, whatever, what happened to
and not only that,
like,
but then you remember the 15 minutes and you're like, the first 15 were badass. Like,
yeah, right.
You really, that turned you off? Like, that's weird.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think it was the Batman. Someone was like, I turned it off at 15 minutes. I was like, dude, you got to see like a murder, like it introduces the Riddler in like a creepy ass way.
Yeah,
like,
right.
You get to see there's all kinds of stuff and they're like, nope, not for me. Then Batman's not for you, dumbass. Right. Don't watch Batman.
Yeah, I mean,
don't watch. I hate it's almost my whole argument with the whole.
I almost feel like they didn't get it the same way that I didn't get it originally when I watched the Batman, but I still enjoyed it. I still like watched it and I was like, I watched and I like saw what this would culminate into.
Yeah.
But then when I watched it again later, I was like, oh, this is all about the fear.
Yeah.
And now I see what's happening here. Like, it's almost like I was distracted the first time. I must have been messing around with something or whatever, like my snacks or whatever.
And it was sort of the film noir. Anyway, we're starting to talk about Batman.
Yeah. So that's it. So that's it. We're talking. We're gonna talk today about Jurassic World 3D.
No, we're not gonna do that again.
Yeah.
They already had to sit there at one time. We're not gonna make them do it again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So go see Jurassic World 3D if you can.
And I gotta go.
Definitely on the big screen. Go see. Well, you already said it, right? Top Gun Maverick. And Crimes of the Future would be the third in the list of big screen movies here.
Wait till it streams. You'll probably see it streaming anyway. Because unless you get a chance to see it, go see it if you want to see some wackadoodle stuff.
Might as well.
Some bonkers.
Hey, I meant to tell you at some point, like, you should check that we're actually live on one of these at least. We got viewers, so we are.
Cool.
All right. Cool.
Alrighty.
Well, here, let's try it.
Oh, no, it's not. That's not too bad.
It wasn't really a pop, though.
Yeah, it didn't really pop.
All right, talk to you later. I guess I'm going to continue on the scatter.
Oh, I'm in my car.
Oh, yeah.
I'm starting to get out. Anyway.
All right. Let's see. Oh, thanks for the comment.
Yeah.
Judge Shred. Oh. Okay. Do I got everything? Okay. Oh yeah, gotta get this.
Did you just keep it going?
Yeah, I might go ahead and just do the road thing.
Oh, okay.
But I'll probably break it up so that it's just the review and just the road thing on
get a nice shot of
Scatterbreaker, the man from 1976 on YouTube. Yeah, I gotta say that before I forget, and then later. Oh, wait a second. There were a couple of things that I was gonna ask you offline, actually.
Oh,
Dang it.
but we can talk about it later.
Yeah, we can talk about it later. What was the first thing I told you that I said? Like, what was I saying when?
Like comparing it to another movie.
Oh, I don't even remember what that point
Why
was.
didn't you just say it?
It was something about something that happened that would have been a spoiler to talk about live. So now I can't even remember what it was. I should have given you keywords to say, like, tell me this and this and this, and then I'll come back to it. All right. Talk to you later.
Well, if you think about it, text me.
Okay, will do. Okay, so actually,